to the program, and you don't even know what what the definition of program really means. Like, what is the program? But you quickly learn. When I was here under Coach Jay, the emphasis was you work equally as hard on the court as you do in the classroom as well. And the classroom's priority. So just the work ethic, but not just isolating the work ethic, on the court, but also on the classroom as well.
I didn't really know for, like I said, a few months, and I already knew what was expected of the program because of him.
We were always seeming to battle the bigger and stronger teams. Didn't discourage us. We put up a lot of effort and energy against them, and we were able to compete. Very competitive, had a spirit that wouldn't quit.
Just uniquely Emory. It lives in your heart forever.
Johnson was one of those guys that he was one of the first people to just really believe in me. It's a family. It's a family setting. It's come to practice with your brothers pretty much. And when you leave, you're leaving with your brothers.
The tradition.
We played hard on the court. We went to class, and that's how it is still today here in Emory. Basketball is going to end, but just the character of who you are afterwards and going on is what's the most important.
We were all pretty much a family. We lived together. We spent most of our time together in practices, and we developed that bond. And more importantly, you get that feeling that is just uniquely Emory. It lives in your heart forever, and even today.
For us, when we were playing, to see some of the older alums come back and support us, and that's when you realize what the definition of the program is. It's bigger than just the game. It's the like you said, the family atmosphere, and knowing that there's support not just within the community, but within the Emory. What's most important to Emory, and that's the people.
Just uniquely Emory. It lives in your heart forever.
Just work ethic and just that tenacity. There's going to be bad days. There's going to be some adversity, but you keep on going. You work hard and you just go at it. And, just his toughness and what you see from him day in and day out. It's an inspiration every day. Especially when you're looking at things and think, hey, today's a tough day. You just think back, well, you got to go work hard.
No, we were in the gym at 5:30 every day, and so it's not hard to get up and get into the office and work your tail off. But goals are a little different, right? Goals aren't to graduate, now to support a family, wife, kids, and that's you instill those values that you learn here at school into real life situations.
I think the team unity that we had.
Just being with the guys, road trips, and just even early morning practices, those types of things. But if I had to pinpoint one, I would probably say when we was able to upset Macon at their place when they were ranked #1 in the country.
But a big win, we beat Randolph Macon when they were #1 in the nation at their place on their alumni day.
Had the day playing Bluefield College in Bluefield, West Virginia. We went up there to play in my freshman year. And it's a unique gym. You have the stands on one side and just a solid wall on the other. And the thing that we didn't understand that the wall is not out of bounds. So the first fast break that came down, I was on defense, and one of their players bounced the ball off the wall to another player, and he scored. I called timeout, and I said, "What's that all about?" And the referee said, "Oh, the wall is in bounds. There's no out of bounds on that side."
Well, there was a practice where Coach Johnson really got after me. He was yelling, and he pulled me out, and everybody went into the locker room, and he pulled me out in the center court. And he just started laying into me, just yelling, all this different stuff. He was circling me like he was ready to kill me. And I just stood there, and I just had to sit there and take it. And he was just getting after me about something. And I went in the locker room, and I was just like, wow, what do I do now? And then that was one of those things that kind of motivated me. I was like, all right, I need to start playing now.
just uniquely Emory. It lives in your heart forever.
I've been to a couple games this year, and maybe we played this hard, but I don't think that we played that hard. They really get after it, and I mean, it's great to see. It's great to see that every possession's important, and I mean, they really get after it. That's one of the things that maybe it was like that when I was here, but I don't think it was.
We had our challenges. We rode an old bus that sometimes we had to get out of so we could make it up a hill. Sometimes the bus was late picking us up at away games, so we had to stand out in the cold. We had to adapt.
Take a battle to them. Just take it to them. You may be outmatched some days, but where there's a will, there's a way.
I've been to a couple games this year, and maybe we played this hard, but I don't think that we played that hard. They really get after it, and I mean, it's great to see. It's great to see that every possession's important, and I mean, they really get after it.